Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and today we're going to do a review on Chalkola markers. That's the name right there. And I will have links below for discount coupons, where you can get them, that kind of thing. Right now, the only place that these are sold are on Amazon, but I have been talking to the owner of this company, and it's possible that we may start carrying them in the store, and that makes me super excited. The reason being is these things are so versatile. You can use them in so many different ways, and there are different ones. These are the big ones, the big huge ones, and I'll show you those in a minute. And then this pack comes with 16 in it. You get 10 chalk pens and 6 metallic pens, so it has 2 different sizes in there and 2 different types of pen, so we'll show you those. Also, another fantastic thing is the owner is going to send us 5 sets of this pack that we will be giving away as door prizes at the Stamp Escape, where we'll be teaching 4 classes in April. That link also will be below, so you can go over and sign up for those classes if you want to. So they're going to be another sponsor for the Stamp Escape. I am so excited about that. Okay, let's get started using these and show you a few things that I'm just so excited about this. Y'all will not believe how excited I am. Alright, first off, let's move this aside. I'm going to show you this first. This is what I store my paper collections and things in the shop. We do this because it saves a lot of room. All the paper stands up, and it is just so much easier to grab. You put the name of the collection there to grab this out. So I have, probably about, I'd say 100 of these maybe. Not sure exactly. But we do use these lots and lots. Now I buy this. We have this in the shop. I'll have that link below as well. This is the Cricut vinyl, and it's chalkboard vinyl, and it's adhesive. So when you cut it out, you know, you can weed it out, and then there you've just got your labels, and they're already sticky on the back. Now, these markers are going to be fantastic for this because we can write on them, and then, you know, if that collection sells out, or we don't, you know, it's discontinued, whatever, we can just take a baby wipe and wipe that off and use it again. I had been using another white marker on this, and it said chalkboard, but I couldn't get it to wipe off. I would have to replace the labels, and you know, that can get expensive if you have to replace the labels constantly. So let me just show you a few things. Now, when you first get your markers, and we're going to pull out the red and the white here. When you first get your markers, what you want to do is just take a scrap piece of paper. Whoops, I've already primed that one. I primed that one. Let me get one that I haven't primed so that I can show you. Let's grab this purple one right here. I don't know if I've primed it. No. Alright, when you get the markers, you'll notice that the tip is completely white. So what you want to do is make sure that cap's on really good. Hold it straight up and down and shake it. You'll hear that little ball in there going up and down. Shake it really well. Then take that off and hold it straight up and down and just depress that little nib until you see that chalk ink coming down there. See, that didn't take long at all. So we have that ink that's down there flowing very well. That is the only time you have to do that. From then on, you don't have to do it anymore. They're ready to go. Now, it's suggested, I think, let me look and make sure. These say to store horizontally, and let me read you a little bit about this one. They're child safe. They're water-based, non-toxic, washes off from clothes, low odor, acid-free, xylene-free, quick dry, and long-lasting. Now, when these dry, they're permanent to the touch as long as they're dry. But, like I said, you can take a baby wipe, wipe it off, dry it, and it's ready to go again. Okay, so these are the big nibs that you could use to write on like windows. So the windows in our shop are going to be marked up with these. I can't wait. So you can write on glass. As you can see. Now, of course, you couldn't put this in the dishwasher, I don't think, after you wrote on glass. I don't think it would last. But if you just wanted to, you know, decorate up some glasses just for, and I'm not an artist, y'all know that, just for an event or something, this would be wonderful to do. So you could color it all in. Or if you are taking a dish to someone that's sick or something like that and you want to put your initials on it just for that period, you know, just put your initials on there, and then when you get the dish back, you can just wash it off. So you can write on glass with them. Alright, so I'm going to cap that one back up, and I'm going to use these. Let me show you. So this is chalkboard vinyl, as I said. So let's do graphic 45. And that's in red. Now let's do Echo Park. Isn't that right well? I love it. And let's see. Bow Bunny. I just love that. I think it's so pretty. Look at that. So you set that aside and let it dry completely, and then you can put your hands on it or whatever and it's not going to come off. But when that dries, I'll show you how we can get that off. Now, like I said, I will be teaching those classes in Pigeon Forge in April, so I'm going to be taking a lot of these little tape runners. And if I want to mark these tape runners so that I'll know that they're mine, I'm just going to put an E on there, just like that, and let that dry, and I've got those marked for my event. So let's go back to this, and I'm going to show you. Now you can write directly on this. I tried that this morning and it does work. So let me get the black one. I think I've already primed it. So if I wanted to write, let's just write Chalkola. I don't have enough room, I don't think. I write too big. There's Chalkola. That's not written very well. Sorry about that. You guys know me. Okay, now when that dries, I can leave that, or I can take my baby wipe and wipe that off. Now, if you use a porous, these are mainly made for non-porous surfaces, but you can use them on porous surfaces. It's just that you probably will not be able to get them off very well, because the porous surfaces have some holes and things in there, and so it's, the ink sinks down in there and it's harder to clear off. But I used them this morning on just some paper and I love the look of it, so we'll show you that in a minute too. So these are mainly suggested to be used on chalkboard, whiteboard, glass, plastic, windows, things like that. But if you paint with the chalkboard paint, you can use it on there. It's just that it may not come off as well as, you know, regular plain chalk. Okay, let's try the metallic. See what we got here. Now the metallic ones, I noticed, I don't think you have to prime those. Mine come just like this. So we're going to just write Edith on here. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see the metallic look of that. Probably not. Let's try it a different color try the silver. Oh yeah, I love that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So these come evidently already primed because, like I said, I just opened these and they're already primed for you. You get silver, red, blue, green, looks like gold, and pink in this set. And this set comes with this big set. And in this one you get yellow, pink, brown, light blue, orange, green, purple, red, and white. So that's really good. And then oh, and black. I had black in my hand. And then in this one, these are the colors that you get. Yellow, light blue, green, pink, orange, purple, and white, and red in this one. So I am really excited about these. You guys just don't know how hard it is sometimes to find something that you can write on your storage containers and different things that you can just wipe off later. Okay, let's go back to these. These should be good and dry by now. Let's make sure. Yep. Well, yes, it's dry. Okay. So those are dry. But I'm going to take a baby wipe because maybe I don't want that graphic 45. Now, you can see a little bit of staining, just a tiny bit of staining in there. I'm going to show you what I think is going to work. This is the Brutus Monroe stamp cleaner. This stuff is, Christopher, this is a lot better than just stamp cleaner, my friend. Okay, I'm going to spritz just a tiny bit of that on there. Take a clean spot on my baby wipe, and I'm going to wipe that off. Look at that. Took the rest of it off. There is no stain left. And then all you would need to do is make sure that you dry it well with another towel, or just let it sit and dry, and you're ready to write on that again. See? Wonderful. I love it. So the stamp cleaner will take it off. I also put it on something else this morning that I was afraid that it wasn't going to come off of, and I just took that stamp cleaner and wiped it right off. So look, let's see if it comes off of this. I'm not going to be able to press this down really well. This is the metallic one, so I'm not sure that the metallic comes off. My baby wipe's almost dry, so we're just going to spritz a little of this on here. Let it sit for just a minute. Try to find a clean spot on my baby wipe. Use that and clean it right up. There you go. It's gone. Isn't that wonderful? I am beyond excited. Look at that. See how that's smearing there? Because, you know, these are a little bit porous. Alright, we're going to take a little bit of that stamp cleaner. And I'm going to have to get a clean baby wipe. Look at that. There we go. It's clean. So Chalkola, you can get these off of porous surfaces. It just takes a little bit of Brutus Monroe stamp cleaner. We do have this in the shop too. I will link it in the comments below. I use this stuff for everything. I clean my table mats, everything with it. So we know we're going to be able to use it on these and then get it off and use them again. We know that. Let me see if there's some other things that I need to tell you about these. They're a medium high density chalk ink, and I'm sorry I'm reading because you know me, I can't remember everything. They take 2 to 3 minutes to prep time, which, you know, you saw me prep one of those, so it didn't take quite that long, but, you know, that just allows you a little bit of time to prep some of them. And once you use this flowing, it flows smoothly. Now, you can get 15% off on these packs of markers by using the coupon code that's in the description below, so keep that in mind. Now, I'm going to use some in my art journal. This is paper, art quality paper, so I'm going to use a little bit of it in here, and we're going to see what happens. I think these will be wonderful to do your edges around your paper, like a lot of people are doing edges now. Or borders, I should say. Woo! Went kind of crazy on that one. I think I've had too much coffee this morning. I'm not doing anything straight. Well, of course, this is not supposed to be straight, but my little swerves are off big time. So don't go by my artistry. Go by how good these markers are. Now, when you cap them, make sure that you hear make sure that they click down so that they won't dry out. Alright, so that's on there. It's not smearing. And then if we wanted to use the white or the red, well, the white's not going to show up. If we wanted to come back with the red and put the red in there, we could. Okay. So they can be used on paper. I'm sure it pulls a lot more of your ink because this is porous, but you could always seal your surface and make it non-porous by just using some matte medium or something to seal it with, and then you would have a non-porous surface there too. So let's see, I think, let's do one more thing. This is just a regular piece of black paper, not anything special, black cardstock. So let's see what we can do on this. I love it. Love the way this writes. It's very smooth. Wonderful. Okay, guys, that is, I mean, that's a lot of different surfaces that it wrote on. Oh, I had one more. I was going to try it on here. This is just one of those plain plastic folders that I keep some of my scraps and things in. So let's just try it on here and see if it works. Look at that. Love it. Okay, I'm excited. I am very excited. Like I said, there will be a link below to where you can go over and purchase these from Amazon. And then there will also be a 15% off discount code that you can use at checkout. Now, if you are interested in our store carrying these markers, please let me know in the comments below, because I'm going to see what interest there is before we do any kind of commitment with Chalkola. But just let me know, and don't forget, they're going to be sending us 5 sets that we can use to give away at the Stamp Escape in our classes. So we have 4 classes, and we will give away 5 sets of those at the Stamp Escape. That link will be below as well. Okay, guys, that is it. We will talk to you later. Don't forget to go check out these fantastic markers. You give these to your kids and don't worry about them getting sick over them or anything, because they are child safe. So give it to them and let them go to town on some glass or something. You can always clean it right up. If it gets on their clothes, wipe it away. We will talk to you guys later. Don't forget to leave me comments about this, okay? Hit that thumbs up and subscribe, please, so that you don't miss anything. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.